Tim, today Dave Aranda spoke to the Rotary Club in Waco at McLean Stadium, and I had somebody feed me the audio and the video of it. One of the things I learned today, he's talking about all the tough road games, including the one in Provo, among other places as well. But he was talking about that they want to weather the storm because of what you cannot control on the road. He brought this up, that the only animal that he knows that he brought up that runs into a storm, or others run alongside of it or away from it, are buffaloes. And he showed a video of buffaloes to his team earlier in the fall camp. And yet again, another one of those Dave Aranda unique type ideas and I guess analogies.
Well, he's well-read, highly intelligent. He doesn't say a lot, but what he does say is memorable. And a lot of times when you're talking to him prior to a game, there can be some long pauses in his conversation. He's measured in a good way, with what he says. And, he knows that his team is getting a lot of hype from guys like me and a few others out there. And certainly it's not lost on him that this was the first time at Big 12 Media Days that Baylor was ever picked to win the conference. So you can bet that he's got his antennas up looking for whatever it is that he can to use to motivate his guys, because Baylor's not been in this position before. In the history of the school, even the great teams that Grant Taft had never had this much hype coming into a season. Now, I think it's deserved. I really do. But you can bet Dave philosophically is going to work hard on this. And that's one of the things I love about him as a head coach. I think he's every bit the equal of Lincoln Riley as a defensive play caller. If Riley is transformational as an offensive play caller, Aranda is his equal defensively, okay? The big difference is Aranda is not as attention-getting because he really doesn't have a great deal of charisma. You have to kind of peel back the onion a little bit, get to that second and third layer of how really intelligent he is and how pragmatic he is in putting together game plans that are unique from game to game in calling defenses. You could equate it a little bit to Gary Patterson. He's like a quiet Gary Patterson. All those things you used to see Gary doing on the sidelines when he was calling his defensive signals, all that's going on, but it's in the cranium, okay? It's between the ears of Dave Aranda, and he's ahead of the game. He's ahead of most offenses that he plays, including all the spreads that you run into in the Big 12. And, I think that's the thing that I love about him the most is that he's so unique and such a original head football coach. More oftentimes than not, guys like him would be the really brilliant defensive coordinator, the Bill Orange Parker type, the quiet guy behind the Don Shula. Aranda is really good wearing the head man's hat, but he doesn't seek, nor does he have the persona to make news like other head coaches might make of teams that are expected to be really, really great.
Tim, this note just a minute ago, Pete Thamel